come see me, but the other one said call her, because she was like, she was like, saw me and she was like, yeah, I ain't wasting no time. And there's women out here that's like that. They'll see a brother or a white guy or whoever, and they like you. They gonna come to you and they gonna say, here's my number, call me, and I didn't even call her, and I think her friend, I ended up calling her friend. I can't believe I do stupid stuff like that. And she came over and she was run off at the moment, and things happened. So we started. But me and her, we was, oh man, we had a lot of good times together and stuff, But yeah, but it was just a trip, It was a trip, and then it get to time where, you'll meet these girls. Like it was like one time I was like dating like 9 girls at one time and stuff. And I was telling my friend the other week about that. He said, well, how do you manage it? And I said, well, you date the girls that are busy, that don't have time to see you. They see you when they might see you once a month or whatever, or once a week at a certain time. And after that, they not calling you, not about it, because they all about their money and stuff, And they ain't no telling who they be with too, And so he's like, man, it's a trip. Come from Tokyo, Nagoya, Toyo City, Osaka, Nara, Kyoto. Where else? Had one girl from Hiroshima, Osaka. Then you got from Wakayama, Shirahama, and all kinds of stuff. You like, whoa. What you doing? Nothing. You like, oh, okay, this time. And then when you get the ones that's busy like that, they live right in Wakayama, you get like, and it's not, you might think, oh, you bragging or something, but it's not nothing about bragging. I mean, I'm walking down the street, I'm chilling in Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I'm not, not eating all this other Japanese food stuff yet, or, just walking down the street, just chilling and stuff, it's at the station or on the train, and these girls just staring at you, I mean, they staring at you. You're like, man, I could be like these haters, man, what's that beautiful, sexy, fine-looking Louis Vuitton, go body or whatever, clothes, fashion is wearing, and she got all these platinum diamonds, and all this stuff, and she's carrying Louis Vuitton bags, and she walking around, and she even opened her wallet, and I saw $3,000 in her wallet and stuff, she's hinting to me that she wants to go out with me, and she got money and she'll pay, but I'm stupid and stuff, so I'm just gonna sit over here and complain that she's staring at me, man. Why she staring at me, man? Why these girls always staring at me, man? I ain't no strange person, they staring, they staring. Sounds like what's his name? The Boss. He had a video that was saying like that, like they staring at me, man. These fine girls, man. I don't know why they staring at me. And I'm going back to America because these beautiful Japanese girls are staring at me. And I mean, they staring at you. What you gonna do? You can't do nothing but say, well, I ain't gonna say what you can do. It ain't that, because a lot of guys don't do it. But me, I'm just gonna say hello. Next thing you know, they right over there. Oh, what you doing? Come on. You're like, all right, you just let them take you wherever. Next thing you know, you go home. You're like, dang, I had a good day. Like Ice Cube said, And man, like that song he has, man, it's just how it is, man. You're driving down the street, man. The police don't even look at you, man. I'm telling you, I'm rolling this black car, this black dude. I roll up next to the cops, and I'll just right here, and I'll just look at them. And they won't even turn their head. You know why? Because brothers out here, I mean, unless you're up in Tokyo, they be messing with you and stuff. Sometimes Osaka and stuff, maybe be acting up and stuff. But out here, the environment that creates the violence that's in America is not here. So they ain't got to deal with a lot of stuff. And then the brothers that do come out here and they get in trouble, because they just reacting from what happened in the States. But when you come here, get rid of that stuff. Get rid of all that stuff. Leave it in customs. Because when you go back to the States, because you will need it in the States, you leave it in customs. When you go to customs again, you pick it up and you take it back with you. But you don't need to bring it to Japan. Like this one video where the brother was fighting the cops and stuff, and the cops probably wasn't going to do nothing to him, So, I don't know, but I don't think so. But yeah, it was just a trip, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, be on the train. Like one day I was on the train, me and my brother was going to Zumi Beach or some Suma Beach, and this one girl was just staring and staring. So I finally started talking to her. How you doing today? And she married. So where you going now? I'm going home, but I don't really have to go home. And she wanted to hang out with me and stuff. And I'm telling you, this girl's married and single, man. Man, all that. Well, you married, man. These people out here, man, married. Guys don't wear their rings. The girls don't wear them. The husbands and the wives, a lot of them don't wear that stuff. And if they wearing it, so what? It don't mean nothing. Just a fashion to their friends saying like, hey, I got a husband. But it ain't like, well, if I see a guy I like, I ain't gonna get with him. It's not one of those kind of things, and even in the States it's like that, I mean, everybody out there doing whatever, so, but it's just a trip, so, like sometimes I get these days where I had like 3 or 4 girls come, on the average like 3 girls a day coming to my house, They could be the same ones mixed up or something, except for that 12 o'clock when she was always coming. But it could be different ones and stuff. And I'm sitting there going like, okay, fine. I want to get out and go do something. But then every time I get on the train and go up and back, I'll spend like $100 a day, just doing things. Or if I don't feel like going to Osaka, then I get on my bike, ride all the way down, maybe go to station, walk out the station, ride around, walk through the department store, look at all these pretty faces, go, hey, that's what I'm saying, all this stuff, and go buy something. When they buy something, they put the money in your hand and grasp your hand and touch you a little bit, they real nice smile. You're like, what are you doing? Japanese people ain't supposed to be touching. They go a plate right there, put my change in the plate. The girl touched my hand, and she didn't even put it in the plate. She's being racist to me, because she didn't put my change in the plate. She put it in my hand, so she's a racist. Some crazy stuff like that, right? Okay, so anyway, I mean, it's just a trip, and it's a trip. You walk in and you look at these girls, mascaras and stuff, you might have to just look at, because like I check out a lot of women's jewelry. I don't know why. It's just they got some cool jewelry and stuff. But just in case, for some friends or something, some girl, whatever, And, or what you do is good to know during women's jewelry, perfume and stuff. So when you, like if you see a girl and she got a smell, you know what it is. Oh, is that such and such? Yeah, how do you know? Oh, I wear the men's that stuff. I ain't got it on now and everything. Oh, I'll buy you one and this and that and this and that. Or these girls like you and they buy you all like $100 worth of perfume, and stuff like that. And it's a trip. I mean, not perfume, but cologne and stuff like that. In Japan, nothing to about your language, about your English. That stuff, man, some crazy stuff gonna come out your mouth. So, man, I said some crazy stuff, man. My brother, he'll never, ever let me forget about that, man. It was some crazy stuff. And then he turned around and did the same stuff. I'm telling you, man, some crazy stuff come out. Like my friend, he made the, I shouldn't say this, but the yellow cab, black passenger, he got a, what you call on there. And so he said something about a woman or something. He called himself a woman or something. The dude laughed or something. But, he just kept on talking and stuff. But I'm telling you, once you come out here, you start talking in Japanese, that stuff, next thing you know, you all kinds of crazy stuff come out your mouth. But anyway, yeah, it's a trip, so it's good to learn about that stuff, because out here in Japan, most of the shops are for women anyway. And you learn about their fashion and stuff, and you see a girl like, oh, wow, how you doing, whatever. Well, I like that futon, or that, Bugatti, because a lot of girls be wearing that stuff. That stuff is expensive. Or the Cartier, the really rich ones be wearing that Cartier stuff, Cartier, or whatever it's called. And I'm like, yeah, oh wow, I know that. She said, yeah, I said, ooh, that's nice. She said, yeah, it's not expensive, huh? Not expensive. That's $1,700, or $17,000 or $3,000. Well, how you know? Because how do you think I know? I'm not stupid, And you. So you got to study up on that stuff, Next thing you know, you got you a real cool friend and stuff like that, or whatever, And it's a trip, man. I mean, it's a trip. It's a trip. And so I'll just be sitting in my house and get a phone call. What you doing? Nothing. I'm coming to see you.